Going on, folks? Sitting here in front of this beautiful piece of machinery. Obviously, you see me, the Macho Man. I've got to do some work today that I've been putting off for a long time, because when I ordered the stuff from Kenworth, they said they're not in stock, they're on back order, blah blah blah. So I had 3. I only wanted 2 because I only needed 2. Okay, let's get you down here if we can. This guy right here, the seals, input shaft seal right here, is the only one that Kenworth could get me. That's the only one I didn't need. So that's the one that I got. I got 1 nut for it from Kenworth, and I ordered them when I had ordered the shifter cables for that. When I was doing that job, I ordered that because I had a blowout on this back one right here. I don't know when, probably right after I got it back out the shop, and I started running it again. It just went out on me. So, and the front one has a leak too, obviously, as you can see. So I tried to get those, they didn't have them. So I was going to go put the one in, at least because I had one. I was going to do the back one last week because I had bought a U-joint from the international dealership when I thought, oh, I should probably do this. Then I realized I got the back one and it ain't going to fit either. So I called them up and said, hey, can you get these, cross these, and see if maybe you can get them through your Navstar, because 90% of the time that's what they can do for me, and that's what I do with them, is I get that stuff from them because they can get the ship for me, versus Kenworth, who goes through a different network, can't get the stuff. This comes directly from Spicer. That's who looks like Kenworth goes through. This is the one I'd got. It's a 21 with an ending 1277 blah blah blah. Now the back one is a 20. So that's the one that I originally needed to do first, and this is what I had gotten from International, and it's a Navstar part. Well, it says International on it. Yeah, Navstar Inc. So that's through their distributor, sir, is, okay? And they also got me 1 nut, because I did get 1 nut from Kenworth, so I needed 2 nuts because I only had 1 nut. But, you know, when you take those off, the mechanic suggests that you replace them, but you know, it's what it is. I've done one before and I didn't. So then I've got the 19.2 right here, and this is the one for the front. Those numbers are basically the same. When I called the gal up, she told me that, and then she had switched them off. So we've got a U-joint just in case, because I don't know how long that back one had been on, and or how rough that's going to be, because I don't have a U-joint puller and I don't plan on using one. So I do have the GoPro 10 right here, and I've got the GoPro 8, so I can set some things up and record. I don't know how much I'm going to record, because this could take a long time if I can't get that U-joint off, or that, you know, right away, and I got to do some finagling and stuff like that, and it takes me 2 or 3 hours. I'm not going to sit there and record all that crap, but it's what it is, you know. I've got basically the garage wide open that way. If I want to take the wagon somewhere this week, I can. I've got 3 days I can work on this truck, because it is Wednesday right now. I've got Thursday and Friday off still. And I kind of wanted to wait until I had the radiator taken care of in the blue truck. That way, if I could drive that if I needed to, if shit hit the fan, but it's what it is. So, yeah, we're going to get on this thing here and see if we can't get her fixed up, because I'm tired of that shit slinging. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of seeing it, and I just want to get this stuff fixed. Like I said, I've never done this before. I did have a gentleman come over to my house, and we did the blue one time, but basically I stood there and smoked pipe tobacco while he did the shit, and I just watched him. So I should be able to do it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just, you know, taking off that U-joint, that yoke, which I had to have to buy a set of tools. Now, I didn't tell you this. When that Yahoo come over to my house to do the shit with me, I had to go and buy a set of tools from Harbor Freight, because he didn't have anything. He didn't bring any tools, and he didn't have anything. All he brought was a U-joint puller. That's it. He had bought a U-joint puller because he thought, oh, I'm going to be able to do this job, no problem. I'll buy this U-joint puller, you know, and then blah, blah, blah. I'll charge you a couple $100 because he thought he was cool or something. Well, not the case. The dude showed up, didn't have the tools. He had a U-joint puller, and that was it. So then I had to go to Harbor Freight and pick up this bad mamma jamma right here. So I basically, you know, spent $200 on that, or $100 on that, $150. I don't remember how much it was. And then I had to you know, pay the dude for coming over to my house and doing the job. And then I paid for that U-joint puller too. So I was kindly pissed, and then the thing ended up leaking afterwards. So I was like, fuck this, man. Nobody's coming over to my house to do shit unless I call them and they're just helping me, and that's it, because I'm not paying nobody for shit. So if you want to come over to my house, which there's guys that have offered to come over and help me, okay? Don't sit there and come in the comments and say, oh, I feel bad for you. You don't have any help. That's not the case at all. I've got about 4 or 5 dudes. If I called up, they'd come over and help me. And all they'd expect is beer and pizza. You know what I mean? There's one guy named Gavin that I talked to over at the Schneider lot one time, and he was like, yo, man, messaged me after on Facebook and said, dude, if you ever need any help, I love what you're doing with the trucks, keeping them alive, this and that. Just give me a call and I'll come over and help. I know I could call that dude anytime and he'd come over and help me. So big shouts to him. And, you know, but I just don't. I like to do things myself. I like to get in there and get my hands dirty. If I called somebody over to help me with those radiators and they had done them before, I would have sat there and been like their gopher and just watched them do it. And I'd rather not do that. I'd rather do the stuff on my stuff and know that my hands have been in there doing my shit. You know what I mean? And I'm double checking things and stuff like that. And it's nothing personal against anybody, because I mean, if you're a full-time mechanic and a diesel mechanic, that's awesome. Don't think I wouldn't appreciate the help. It's just that I would rather do things myself sometimes. So I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to climb under there, which I do have everything out there already, because I thought I'm going to put everything out there just in case. That way, when I do get out there, I've got all the tools, because I got to climb up under here, okay? Let's get up under there real quick, and I'll show you what's going on. I've got a couple pieces of fucking cardboard set up here, so I can, you know, get down here and stuff. Now, there's not a ton of room, and that's why my hair's up, because I figure I'm going to get dirty, and I don't want that shit in my face. And if I've got gloves on and I've got grease everywhere, you know, I don't want to be, you know, getting it all over. So I've got 2 9/16 sockets, because that's what that U-joint takes. And this shirt's probably going to end up coming off, and I'm going to get covered in grease, because that's just the shit that's going to happen today. So I've got 2 9/16. I've got this right here. So when I finally get the things peeled down with the screwdriver, I can just break them free by hand. I got baby Chachi sitting out here. That way I can hook him up and just buzz them off if I want to. Then I've got big Chachi out here, and I've got this guy right here. This is what's going to take that nut off so I can get that yoke out of there. And then I'll be able to pull that seal, hopefully, and everything will go fine. But I've got this extension, and I've got this big ratchet, but I've got big Chachi. That way I can just hopefully throw them up there and do them. And I guess this drive shaft, I should just be able to set down on these cross members here, right here. Okay, I failed to mention to you that I've got this thing. I aired the bags up and stuff like that. But yeah, this is going to be fun. And this is why I've been dreading doing this shit, because look at the room here I got. Look at all that grease and stuff this thing's been slinging. It's just freaking nasty. I try to keep it as clean as possible. But yeah, there's like no fucking room down here, okay? There's none, really. No room down here for a guy to work. And I'm going to be all cramped up like this. Okay, I'm going to be on my back half the time doing shit. And then I'm going to have to figure out a way to finagle up there. This would be nice if the fifth wheel plate wasn't on. Then I'd be able to get right to it. And this is kind of why I've been dreading it and why I don't want to send it out. Because if I send it out and they're going to put somebody on this, who knows how long it's going to take them to do it. So it might as well be me doing the shit, if you know what I mean. But hopefully we can just, you know, peel these off, get these off, and this will all come out hopefully nicely. And this thing looks like it's a little bit bigger than the one that's in the garage. So if I got to, I'll take it out and take it over there. If I can't reuse it. Now, I don't mind reusing the stuff. If I can reuse the stuff, I'll reuse the stuff. But if I can't reuse the stuff, then I'm going to have to buy a new one, which I can go there. I can run down to Martin Diesel and get one, no problem. But the other one on the other side is going to be not as big of a deal. I figured I'd just do this one first because it's the hardest one. So I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to start, you know, peeling those off. Actually, I'm going to go in the garage and I'm going to open that beer that I got because I brought a 6-pack out. Then I'm going to turn some music on and figure out how to do this. Well, I guess we'll get back with you sometime when I, maybe when I get to the point of pulling the drive shaft off, see if I can get it, you know, if that yoke comes free or not, then I'll come back to you. But, you know, wish me luck, and we'll see you. Until then, you know what we say, we will see you. Well, I've been under that truck for probably, look at that arm. Look at this shit. Maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Luckily, I was able to get to the top side from the top, so I could just scooch down in there, and then I had to climb up under, you know what I mean, and do the dance for 2 of the sides of that thing. I'm already working on number 2, Beerski, because it's hot, and I'm thirsty. I had some Burners and Jim Beam last night when I got home after working, and you know, that stuff will dry you out if you're not careful, if you do too many of them, even though there's soda in there. Anyways, let's get back to what I'm doing. I'm gonna slide down in here real quick, so if you move around, that's what's going on. I'm just trying to get you in here so you can see some stuff. I'm gonna slide you down here just like this. You see how nasty those are and stuff? Now that right there is the sun out of there, is probably somewhat rusted on there and corroded a little bit. So basically what I'm going to do here, let's see if we can get you on that one. Not really, but I tried to clean all the grease off of this region right in here. You know, I tried to clean all that grease off, but this guy's what the problem is, because he might be seized on there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here, drill in this freaking thing, and I'm going to try and clean that stuff up real quick. And I'm gonna do all this, you know, like so. That way I can, if there's any paint or any rust or anything, and this is the kind of angle that I'm at right here. I'm straddling the front side of this, okay? I'm just trying to get you in on some of this, that way you know what's going on. I'm straddling this right here, so I'm sitting on this basically, and I'm either reaching through here or I'm reaching through here to do this stuff. And the sun's just beating down on me. Look at it. Look at it. So it's what it is. But yeah, I'm going to try and clean those up because those aren't moving. I can take the flathead that I used to smash the little clippy things, you know what I mean? Because these right here come with everything. And it looked like somebody either had some anti-seize or some seize on there, because I can see some blue on these, and some of these were rusted out, so it's probably going to end up needing replaced. And I think the one I have might be a little bit too big, so I may have to take that one back to them and say, hey, I don't know where the receipt is, but do you have this size? Can I exchange it? I'm not sure though. I got to get this out and check it first. This one just looks like it might be a little bit smaller than the one that's up there, so I may have ordered the wrong size, because I think these ones in the front are bigger than the ones in the back. Which it happens, because I had the one in the front switched out because it was a smaller one, and then I had it switched out, so I probably ordered a big one thinking I'd need it for the front, but I didn't, because that's an open face one. So basically this one's going to be super easy, because I'm going to pull that open one. I don't even have to pull the whole thing off. Pull that open side off, boom, pop it, drop it down, undo that bolt, hopefully pull that seal and just slap it right in there. That's going to be like a 20-minute, 30-minute do. This guy might be a day or two. I don't know, but I'm going to sand all this stuff down. I'm going to clean them up, and then I'm going to start putting some lube on there, because it probably needs it, and cleaning the grease and stuff off the best I can, because that's what I think needs to be done for this to come out smoothly. And then I'll start ramming and jamming some stuff down in there and try to pry that stuff out. But I want to be able to twist them. If I can twist the stuff, I know I'll be able to get it out no problem, because usually if you can tap it and it'll move around, it'll just pull right out. But if it's not moving, it's not going nowhere. So there's no point for me to stick a screwdriver in there and try to pry that thing out or anything like that, because that's what I usually do. If I can't, and I know somebody's going to say, save yourself some time and go get a U-joint puller. If I ordered a U-joint puller, I can't get one from just anywhere. I don't think Harbor Freight has any, but I can look online real quick and see if they do. And if they do, I may go get one. But I don't have a ton of room to get anything down there like that. Those U-joint pullers are huge, you know. So this may be a job that I just have to take a few days and do by hand. So we'll see. But I'll look online. That way, you know, I can at least say, hey, I looked and I tried. So don't beat me up too much about the U-joint puller. situation here. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get back to doing this. I'm gonna clean that stuff up, turn on the music, and you know, see what I can do. I'll bring you back the next time I get an update and ready to go. Well, we're about an hour in right now, and maybe a little bit longer than that. After I did the brush, I put some blaster on there. Then I thought, no, I got something better than that. I wanted some cleaner. I don't have any brake cleaner. I would have hosed that down to clean them up, you know. So I took some oven cleaner down in there, and you know how clean that stuff is. Pulled all that grease right off there and everything from what was down there. Some of that stuff might need wiped up still, but at least I got the grease buildup off of there. So I put some more PB Blaster on there. I'm gonna let that soak for a while. Then I'm gonna start, you know, tapping on it with this and maybe this and this. And I've got something somewhere, but I think I lost it that I was whacking on it with. I actually got a punch, but I can't find it. I mean, I think I got this one to move a little bit before I started cleaning and doing anything. So we'll see what happens. I did look to see if anywhere, Friday'd probably be the quickest I could get a U-joint puller. I didn't call anywhere, but that's what I looked and seen when I was looking online. So, I mean, I really don't want the truck to sit until Friday and wait on something like that. The front one's not going to be a problem because it's an open face one. So I'll be able to just peel those off. Here, let's turn you around. I'll just be able to undo this right here, both of these on both sides. And I'll be able to take the whole thing off, shove it forward a little bit, and drop it down. Bust that nut off right there. I'm going to bust that nut off. And then I'll pull the yoke. I don't know if I got to take this thing off to get to the seal. I might. Hopefully there's no gasket, but I will put, if there is, I'll try to save it the best I can. And then I'll use some like gasket sealer or whatever around it when I redo this one, because this is not going to be a problem. That's why I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going to do this. But I may start tearing it apart while I'm letting this stuff soak, just because I don't want to just stand around, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not banging and pounding on that stuff, because most of my energy is going to be right down there on that guy. So, you know, I'm just letting it soak and do all that stuff before I get into the nitty gritty. So hopefully when I come back the next time with somewhat of an update, you know, I'll have a progress report, and I'll actually have made some progress, because we need to make some progress, if you know what I'm saying. So it's what it is, but you know, it's what's going on right now. Oh, like I said, we're about an hour into the job, so it's okay. I mean, like I said, I've got until Friday, so it's what it is. But man, look at that. Look at that grease. Freaking dirty. My hands are super clean because I've got the wash bay open over here, the tub, and I'm using this stuff right here, and this stuff will clean my hands up good when I need it to. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of stuff that's growing in from over on the side, because there is a couple cracks, but this thing does not leak, and it's super full right now. So I just like stick my hand down there and, you know, wash myself up and whatever. But that's what I use to pressure wash the trucks. If you're new here and you don't know that, this is wash bay 1, this is wash bay 2, that's 3, 4, so on. And we just dump a sub pump right down in there, hook up a hose right here to the pressure washer, and we just, you know, got all the water we need to wash the trucks and cars and whatever we want to wash here. So it's what it is. Well, this is where we're at, folks. It's 2 something. I don't know. Ordered a U-joint puller from Napa, which is ready to pick up right now. So I'm going to have to do somewhat of a cleanup job, maybe. I don't know. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look how dirty that is, but my hands are super clean. I'm talking legs, everything. Everything's covered. I mean, I could probably jump in a little black car and do it. So we'll see what's going to happen. But while I was waiting for that order process and get ready, I pulled that off. So that is done and ready to go. All I need to do is get that big thing and try to crank it off, or get Big Chacha on it and see what I can do and get that off. so that one can be swapped, but I had to get a U-joint puller for that back one. Oh, and I put this up because this being black and out in the sun, everything was super hot when I was down there trying to bang around. It was just super hot, so I figured I'll throw this up real quick, you know what I mean? That way I can at least do some shade. Maybe it'll get done today, maybe it'll get done tomorrow. I don't know, but I mean, I'm getting a U-joint puller, which cost me $260 with tax, so it's what it is. But you know, it's a start. So I mean, and it'll be there. They close, I think, at 5:30, so I can run up there anytime. But it's what it is. That's what's going on right now. Making progress, some at least, you know, instead of sitting there stewing about it and beating the fuck out of it with a hammer. The stuff just wasn't moving, and I, you know, messed with it for like 30, 45 minutes and said, piss on it. You know, I'm ordering this shit. Well, I looked to see what would come the quickest. And then once I pulled up Napa, there was like, hey, you can pick this up in 30 minutes. And I thought, is this shit even in the store? So I'll just pay for it now and go get it. So, and that'll be there until the 17th. But I'm about to go get it now, so we'll see. Well, I decided to, before I'm going to go get that U-joint puller, I thought maybe I'll try to crank that bolt off. So I got this big ratchet bar down here. It's a 2.5 inch bolt. So I'm going to, I'm gonna turn this thing off. I might need to get Big Chachi out. I don't know. Just fucking cranking on this thing, man. I started it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the freaking camera out. That way, y'all can watch this if you want to. Get off there. I might be able to get Big Chachi, but once I pull this yoke, you know what I mean? I can get that other seal going and stuff. But I'll probably, once I get this off, I'll probably run uptown just so I can take a break, because this is going to be excruciating. Yeah, it's coming. I'd say it needs probably about 5 or 6 more. The only problem is there's fucking paint on there, which I should have probably cleaned it up first before I did this, because I want to paint everything, but I don't know. I'll go from this side again, like in a row. Fucking rowboat or something. Oh, this thing better not go out on me. I'll be mad. I don't think Big Chachi could pull this thing off. I bet it just go, you know what I'm saying? Fuck. Because this is not loosening up any. There goes my damn drive shaft, which I had setting up on a jack stand. But obviously it just kicked down. I got a few more turns here on this thing. So let's get that back up, or try to at least. It's heavy as fuck too. Get in there. Yeah, jack stand down here, holding that up. And I don't know if I knocked it off with my foot or what, but it's what it is. I'll get it off in a minute. I can turn that off because it ain't I'm not even moving. You know, need to go in photo, time lapse, no, video. Well, off. Just get you off. A few more turns. I do have, this is a ratchet. I do have something else I can shove in there and boom, boom. That's not this. So I don't know. It'd be nice if it just come off. It is nice though having some spot to sit right here. Oh, it's getting super hard. It's getting super fucking hard. I don't know why. It's getting so hard. Get off there. I don't know, maybe I need to take it back in some and clean it up before I take it off the rest of the way. It don't need lube or nothing like that, you know what I mean? Well, it's not going the other way either, so I don't know. I don't know, man. We're stuck. This could be bad. This could be bad. I don't know. It should come off. I don't know why. Yoke's loose. It's not tightening. Oh, fuck. I can't get this bitch to move at all. We got issues, folks. We'll be back. I'm getting it to come. But it's not going easy. The whole truck is rocking back and forth because it's a good thing we did this while that one was hooked up. Still, because it's actually moving the tires back and forth and stuff. This ain't easy work, man. I'd hate to be a mechanic and have to do this stuff. Man, I'd be like, hey buddy, come help me out if you're bigger and bulkier than me, if you're a gorilla, because I'm a little guy. I mean, this is going to take all my energy and stuff, you know what I mean? This could be a 2-day fucking job. Wait, this is going, because this is really only moving a little bit. And I'm like pulling out on this thing all the way back and shit. Oh, maybe I should have paid somebody to do this stuff. I don't know. I mean, how many more freaking pulls do I got before the shit comes off, you know? Fuck, there ain't no way I'd be able to just stand there and do this. Like, it's good I can put my feet on this and stuff, and you know what I mean? Moving the whole fucking truck and stuff. Good God. I don't know how I'm going to get the shit back on, you know what I mean? I'm going to have to clean this stuff up. Hopefully it'll just bzzz on with Big Chachi, because fuck me. It's some hard work, folks. Ugh. We're getting there. We are getting there. I got pretty much like the bolt. As long as this jinx myself ratchet don't blow out on me. Oh my God. I should be okay. Oh, it's gonna be one of them that I need about 3 or 4 days to do none. But it's gonna, I mean, I'll do the job. I'll get the job done. I'll pull everything out I got to do it. I mean, I may need to be eating some aspirin and shit like that and drink some Mountain Dewski to get through, but probably shouldn't have been drinking so many of them beers before, if you know mine. But it's what it is. Stroke. It'll be nice when it lightens up, and I feel like this shit will just fucking come off. Next time I'll pay somebody to do this shit. I don't fucking care. I'll pay $1,000 for this stuff to get done, which it probably wouldn't cost that much, but I'd pay it, because this is a lot more than what I want to do. Say what you want. I don't care. Oh my God, I gotta take a break. Fucking got to take a break. I don't think Big Chachi would even turn this thing. I'll get you on it. That way you can see. Whoo! How much left I've got. Right there. That's how much left we've got to turn off. And the thing is warm and it's just not turning off. So yeah, we definitely won't put this one back on. We use that again though, spacer. We've got a new nut, so we're getting there. Yeah, it's not even, I'll have to fucking whack that bitch or something. You know, just got a bunch of grease on me, so. Might need to take a break and come back to it and just give my body some rest, you know, I don't know. We'll see. So we're at the Napa, obviously, as you can see in the background. We just picked up this U-joint puller. The Napa in Defiance had the shit in stock. Yeah, obviously I took a shower and stuff. I had to. I also had to send out a shirt for Dick. Richard, he wanted a shirt. I've got like a handful left. I took the link down. I told him, hey, I've got one in your size. Send me, you know, 20 bucks. Here's a return address. I'll send it back to you. So you can at least pay the shipping and I'll send it to you for free. Because, well, like I said, I've got a handful left. So I'm just like giving them out. So I took the link down and not paying, charging, you know. And, yeah, but there ain't none in your size, I guarantee it, because you're probably a small or medium, and those are all gone, because, well, they're all gone, so it's what it is. But my hands are freaking blistered, so I'm gonna have to call in some backup to help me get that bolt off, because that shit is just fucking killing me. And I'll see if maybe my guy can stop by on the way home, but I don't know. I'm probably done for right now. But like, at least I got the U-joint puller, and $260 later, the shit was in stock. I can't complain. Oh, I'll get the job done when I can get it done. Cruising in a big wagon right now. So, it's what it is.
On the show, on the Chad Keegan YouTube channel show.